Good morning, first grade. I am so excited because today we are going to be starting a new story called The Two Dogs. I'm going to pull my slideshow up and then we're going to go over what we're going to be doing today. The Two Dogs. This is our new story we're going to be reading about today. It's very important that we're listening. We're sitting crisscross applesauce on the carpet and our eyes are forward, tracking with the reading because today we're going to be doing echo reading. But before we begin our story, let's go ahead and look at our learning target for today. Everybody get your bow and arrows out. Okay, shoot the arrow. Today we are going to be able to I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Two Dogs. Everybody say it with me. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Two Dogs. Sophia, what are we going to do today? Yes, we're going to ask and answer questions about the details, the important details, the key details in our story, The Two Dogs. Titus, what did Sophia just say? Great job. I think we're ready to begin. So friends, before we begin, we're going to do echo reading. So I'm going to read some of it. So eyes up, paying attention, just like Sawyer, just like Shania. And once I say, you're going to echo after me, okay? Everybody got it? Show me a thumbs up. The Two Dogs. Once two dogs met. One of them was a tame dog who made his home with men. One was a dog who ran free. The dog who ran free stared at the tame dog and said, "Why is it that you are so plump and I am so thin?" All right, everyone, turn to your shoulder partner, and I want you to talk amongst yourselves about what do you think it means to be plump? Okay, everybody freeze. Giovanni, what did you and your partner talk about? What do you think it means to be plump? Yeah, it could mean that the other dog is bigger than the thin dog. You can definitely tell by the picture. So you're using the picture to help support your answer. Did anybody have any different answers? Okay, let's move on. Well, said the tame dog, I am plump because the men feed me. I do not have to run all the time to get my food. My job is to keep the home safe when the men are in their beds. When they wake up, they feed me scraps of food from their plates. All right, friends. Now that the plump dog has given his definition of why he's plump, did your answers change? Turn to your shoulder partners and take a minute to talk about it. Bump-ba-da-da-bump. All right, first grade. Did anybody's definition of what plump meant change after the plump dog explained how he gets his food? No, everybody agreed, right? Yeah. Your life must be a fine life, said the thin dog. I wish my life were like yours. Sounds to me like the thin dog is really wishing he had the plump dog's life. Why do you think the thin dog wished his life was like the plump dog? Everybody up! We're going to do a walk and talk. And we will partner up. So go walking, walking, walking. Everybody freeze. Walk towards your partner. Say, hello, partner. And those with short hair will begin. Why do you think the thin dog wished his life was like the plump dog? Make sure we're using our complete sentences. The thin dog wished his life was like the plump dog because. Okay, long hairs, go ahead and say to your partner, I heard you say, and tell your partner what they said to you. All right, friends, let's gather back at the carpet. We're walking, we're not running, we're at a voice level 0. Why do you all think the thin dog wished he had the plump dog's life? Rory, what did you and your partner discuss? Oh, you think maybe the thin dog wished he had the plump dog's life so he could get the food from the men? Did anybody have anything else? Shania, what did you and Sophia talk about? Oh, so you think the thin dog just wants to be able to lay around and be lazy like the plump dog? Well, let's keep reading to find out. The plump dog said, if you will help me keep the home safe, I bet the men will feed you too. I will do it, said the thin dog. But just as the thin dog said this, the moon shone on the neck of the plump dog. The thin dog said, what is that on your neck? I am on a rope when the sun is up, said the plump dog. Rope? Said the thin dog. Do they keep you on a rope? Yes, said the plump dog. When the moon is up, the men let me free. But when the sun shines, they keep me on a rope. I cannot run and be free when the sun is up. But it is not so bad. No, no, said the thin dog, as he ran off. I will not have a rope on my neck. You can be plump. I will be free. All right, friends, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get out our journals. Once you get back to your desks, and we're going to turn to page 4.1. There are a few questions that we're going to answer because if we go back to our learning target was I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Two Dogs. Canvas, what are we doing? Right, we are asking and answering questions about key details in The Two Dogs. So let's go ahead and open up our workbooks if you haven't already and look at the first question. Which dog gets the food from the men? We have the tame dog and the dog who runs free. Go ahead and take a minute and look it over. If we need to go back into the text, we can. Would anybody like to share their answer? Aiden, go ahead. Yes, the tame dog. And it says that in the text, doesn't it? It says right here. The tame dog says, I am plump because the men feed me. I do not have to run all the time to get my food. So it was the tame dog. And we can put our page number there. Now in question 2, I would like you to take a moment and we're going to use our best handwriting and we are going to answer the question independently, why is one dog plump? So go ahead and take a few moments and answer the question. At this point, I would be walking around, checking for support, seeing if they needed anything, and then we would come back whole group and discuss. And the last question, class, we're going to look at is, what makes the thin dog run off? Again, this would be something they did independently. However, if they needed support, I would let them know that we could go back into the text and look at it together. They would write their answers, and then we would share out whole class. All right, class, so that was our book today, The Tame Dog. We will be revisiting again tomorrow and really making sure that we've captured all the key details of our story. So let's go ahead and put that up for the day.